You know when life just gets complicated? So much going on, it's hard to think straight. Well, today we're going to look at this really cool ancient symbol that's all about finding a way through that chaos. It's called the Labyrinth. I mean, you know that feeling, right? Where your brain is just buzzing, your to-do list is a monster, and you're just stuck. You have no idea which way to turn. It's that feeling of being completely and totally lost.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, that inner chaos. It feels like you're stuck in some giant puzzle with a million wrong turns. You try one thing, nope, dead end. You turn back, try another way, and somehow you're right back where you began. It is so frustrating, it's exhausting, and honestly, it just feels like there's no way out.
And you know what? That's the perfect word for it. We feel like we're in a maze. And what's a maze for? It's literally designed to trick you, to confuse you with all its different paths and dead ends. The only thing you're trying to do is just get out. Okay, but what if you weren't in a maze at all? What if you were on a path? Just let that sink in for a second. What if all that chaos, all those dead ends, weren't mistakes? What if they were all part of one single journey? This one little idea changes everything.
All right, let's get into it. The secret of the labyrinth is simple, but it's a huge deal. It's a path, not a puzzle.
Okay, so let's break this down because this is the core of it. Over here, you've got the maze. It's all about multiple choices, using logic, and there's a real chance you'll fail. It's stressful, right? It creates anxiety. But then you have the labyrinth. It's totally different. There's only one path. It's not there to trick you. It's there to guide you. You literally cannot get lost. And the goal, it's not about escaping. It's about going inward to find some clarity. And this is the absolute key right here. The fancy word for it is unicursal, which, just means one path. That's it. From the second you step into a labyrinth, you're on a journey. And guess what? You're guaranteed to reach the center. Every single twist and turn you take, it's all part of that one single path. I love this quote because it just nails the difference. A maze is a puzzle for your left brain, the logical side that wants to solve everything. But a labyrinth, that's a journey for your right brain, the creative, intuitive side. It's not about figuring it out. It's about letting go and just trusting the process. So, okay, this is a cool pattern. But how does it become a metaphor for us, for our lives? Well, let's talk about that journey to the center. What's amazing is that this isn't a new idea. This symbol, the labyrinth, has popped up in cultures all over the world for thousands of years. It's what you might call a primordial image, something fundamental to us. And it's always represented the same thing, that winding, sometimes confusing, but ultimately meaningful journey to figure out who we are. It's basically a map for self-discovery. And you know what's cool? Psychology actually has a name for this exact process. It's called individuation. It's just a way of describing the journey to become your true self, fully and authentically you. It's about bringing all the pieces of yourself together, the good, the bad, the parts you hide, to become whole. And the labyrinth? It's a perfect physical picture of that deep psychological journey. So let's walk through it metaphorically. First, you step onto the path. That's you deciding to look inward to start the journey. Then you just follow the turns. You navigate all of life's twists, the ups and the downs, and you just have to trust that you're headed in the right direction. Eventually, you get to the center. And that's your moment of peace, of clarity, of aha. But it's not over. The journey back out is just as important. You take that new wisdom with you and you bring it back into your everyday life. Okay, so why should we care about some ancient symbol today? I mean, our world is crazy, it's noisy. How does this help? Let's get really practical here. Think of the center of the labyrinth as your true self. It's the core of who you are. It's that quiet voice inside that gets completely drowned out by, emails, Slack notifications, deadlines, the endless scroll on social media, all of it. Walking the labyrinth is like taking a journey back to that core, a way to remember who you are when all of that noise is gone. And when you really embrace this idea of trusting the path, you start to learn some incredibly valuable things. It teaches you patience, especially when things feel chaotic, like a big career change or a project that's just not working. It gives you faith that every single step, even the ones that feel like you're going backward, actually has a purpose. And maybe most importantly, it teaches you that clarity doesn't come from standing still and overthinking everything. It comes from just moving forward, one foot in front of the other. And really, this is the whole point. This is the big takeaway.
The labyrinth is this incredible reminder that even when you feel completely lost, even when it feels like you're further from your goal than ever before, you haven't made a wrong turn. You're still on the path. All you have to do is keep walking.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question to think about. What's at the center of your labyrinth? I mean, if you could just walk that inner path without all the noise and without the fear of getting lost, what do you think you'd find waiting for you in the center?